Mike Mullen from MikeMullen.net, Daytona. Saturday, and you can hear the sounds from Daytona International Speedway all the way down to the beach. Sort of like Bowman Gray Stadium in Winston-Salem. Once they crank them up on Saturday night, you hear them all over town. Well, it's a Saturday night race, the 400. We've got KevinHarvick and Jimmie Johnson on the front row, but hey, you better watch those teammates, Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, on the second row. They've already crashed a couple times this week, and they had that little deal in Charlotte. They've had a few dust-ups every now and then. I tell you, there are no friends in the garage area anymore. So what Denny says, hey, go get a dog. The SPCA's probably got a couple around here, and I think that Ryan Newman could probably find you one or two over in Statesville. He's a big Humane Society guy. Dogs are about the only friends the driver's going to have. But I tell you can't run on a restrictor plate track without having some kind of buddy out there. You got to have somebody to go with you, somebody to push you, somebody to pull you. We don't know how the aerodynamics are going to go here. Bigger plate, they're going into the first and second corners here. Whoa. Even Greg Biffle, the fastest man in NASCAR, says you're sizzling when you get down there. Tires, well, they'll last about 3 or 4 laps, and then they start to give up. No side bite. The first 3 laps on a restart, they ought to be really hairy. We were watching the nationwide race Friday night. Hey, so much for the pony car wars. What happened there? Dodge and Mustangs and Fords, hey, left in the dust by the number 3 with an Earnhardt at the wheel. Hey, it was a nice poignant moment, but I don't know if it does much for NASCAR's new generation marketing for the nationwide series. He went in an Impala. An Impala. Is that a muscle car or is that a family car? Is that a family sedan? I don't know. And the Camry was second. And we talked to Toyota's Lee White. I said, where's your pony car? He says, we don't race ponies. Ponies are for pulling carts. We race thoroughbreds. Okay, well, I'll tell you, at least there's a little bit of hype going on. And Andy Graves, who pulled his chain, the Toyota competition guy, he was yelling and screaming. He says the Toyota is the only car and cup that's actually made in America. Well, we'll have to go through that argument too, I imagine. Saturday, oh, we've got a lot of work in store for us this weekend. I'm just wondering if they're going to get through this race okay. They got through the Friday night race a lot better than I thought. Those cars were all over the place. Downforce is all screwed up. They've got a big learning curve. They go back to the old cars at Chicago. Fortunately for Miss Danica Patrick, who's not here this weekend, she's up at Watkins Glen racing that stuff. She's got to make a decision one way or the other. Does she want to do this or want to do that? I think she can do this, but she's got to apply herself. She can't go jumping back and forth. But she'll be at Chicago. They'll be back in the old nationwide cars. Don't ask about safety. That's a whole nother ball of wax. These new cars are really safe, but they don't handle for a hoot. I guess that's the best way to put it. They were all over the place. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. won. And the number 3 with Wrangler colors, hey, that was a pretty good deal. I got to admit. Brought some tears to your eyes. Tonight, might not be tears in your eyes. That might be fire in your eyes. Mike Mullen from MikeMullen.net. Daytona International Speedway Saturday awaiting the start of the Coke 0400.